Hello my friends, Ahsoka the Geek here, and for today's review we have a look at the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight's Metal Batman figure. So first off, thanks to my friends at McFarlane Toys for sending me this for an early review. And let's get into it. So let me first adjust him a little bit there. So this figure is based on Batman's look in the Dark Knight's Metal comic. So it's based on the art of the amazing Greg Capullo. What I love about this figure is that it's kind of our second standard Batman figure. The first standard Batman figure, in my opinion, is it is the first standard one, is the Detective Comics 1000 Batman that McFarlane gave us. And this is definitely another sort of basic Batman figure. He's wearing his, rebirth costume, even though it's a little bit tattered, but it's a basic Batman figure. And man, what a figure it is. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at this guy. He is a beast. The head sculpt is fantastic. The body armor, the detailing is amazing. I can't tell you how awesome this figure is enough. Hopefully you're getting that through the video, but he is just a beautiful figure. I mean, first of all, it's super comic accurate, and it's so well designed and sculpted, and it's just a beast. I just really love this figure, and it just shows you, the level of care and attention that is going into all of these figures. I've been happy with all of them, as you've heard in all of my reviews, and they just keep getting better and better. And just for comparison's sake, start off with, here is the first Batman figure that McFarlane Toys ever released, and while it's a fine figure in its own right, you can just see the advancements that have been made in their detailing and sculpting. I mean, look at those two side by side, and you can just see their, the improvement. I hate to say improvement, because I like this first figure they did. It's not perfect, but it's still a really nice figure. But man, McFarlane Toys has had the DC license for less than a year, and this is the leaps and bounds they're going with their own figures. So I really love this figure. It's just amazing. I hope we get another version of this figure that's less tattered, and just sort of a normal figure of this figure, or whatever I'm trying to say there. But you know what I mean. I hope we get another just standard figure without the tatteredness. But I love the tatteredness on this figure, so there you go. I'll be happy either way. So anyways, let's take a look at this figure a little bit more. So there he is. Let's bring him in and let's do a few comparisons to start off with. So here's the recently released Flash figure. So there he is next to the Flash. Look at this. Okay, there they are. Sorry, my camera's being a little funny today. And then let's bring him in. Let's bring the Devastator in. So there he is next to the Devastator. Next to the Rebirth Batman figure from DC Collectibles. So you can just kind of see how much bigger he is versus the DC Collectibles version, or DC Direct version. I love the DC Direct version over to the right, but you can just see how much more detailed the McFarlane version is. I'm going to take him off the stand, so it's very accurate as far as the height goes. So there he is. There they are. That's the only thing. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting him to stand without his stand. So let's just put him back on the stand, why don't we? Okay. So there he is. Alright, well, enough comparisons. Let's talk about the figure more and what he comes with. So he comes with these axes that you see him holding there. He comes with a stand, and then he comes with his trading card. And there's the trading card. This one's not metallic, so it's actually showing up in my camera. And there you go. Okay? Let's take a look at the articulation. I know this is the part that all you guys look forward to in my videos. So anyways, here's the art. Let's get him set up there. Okay, so how's the articulation? You got your knees, you got the ball joint on the foot there, you got the toe articulation, you got the elbow, some wrists. The wrists are a little limited because of the gauntlets, which I'm fine with because they are designed really well, but you have a little limited wrist articulation there. The head, though, is really nicely designed. It gives a lot of range of motion on the head sculpt, as you can see. I think it's Yeah, look at that. Look how it moves around. So I really like that head sculpt. Well, the head sculpt and also the range of motion you get. The whole head, though, is kind of connected to the neck. So it's almost, yeah, I guess it's one piece, really. Whereas usually it's, you know, the head is connected to the neck and the neck doesn't really move. So in this case, the whole head moves down to the neck. So that's the type of articulation you get with this guy, which is, I think, a little definitely different from the other figures we've got. I'm like looking at the Flash here. The other figures is the head is not attached to the neck, but in this case it is, which I'm fine with because it really gives it a cool look, I think. Shoulders, standard McFarlane articulation there. I think you get a good range of motion considering even how the cape is draped. So you can really make some really cool poses with this. The ab crunch, he's got a bit of an ab crunch and you can bend him over pretty well there, I think. So there he is. And let's put him down all the way. And his legs are a little bit, it's kind of a wider stance, which I think works really well for the design of the figure. So that you can kind of make some more interesting poses with him. So definitely a different stance, kind of very similar to the Red Death that we got, but there he is. So yeah, overall I'm fine with the articulation, as I always am. Alright, so there we are. There's a look at the Dark Knight's Metal Batman. Once again, can't recommend this figure enough. The detailing, the sculpt is fantastic. I think you guys are really going to love this figure. Once again, I hope we get a kind of another standard version of this figure because he is that awesome. So there he is. Thanks for watching this review, and please comment in the comments below as always. And thanks, and have a good evening, morning, afternoon, or whenever it is you're watching this. Thanks. Take care.